Okay, all my Jigsaw puzzle enthusiasts. In today's video, I wanted to give my final thoughts on the Sun, Moon, and Earth trilogy and what those final thoughts mean for someone who is becoming or starting to get into puzzling, or even someone who has attempted puzzling but has found themselves a little discouraged or even quit trying to do one. And also, what's next? What is next for JM Puzzling? Stay tuned. Okay, so my final thoughts. I love the series. I thought the collection was a fantastic collection. The pictures themselves were in HD, great quality. The colors and stuff were beautiful. The pictures themselves were beautiful. I absolutely love it. It looks wonderful on my wall as a collection, and couldn't be happier. I'm so thankful for my sister, Amy. I love you. You were the one that suggested and sent me the link for these puzzles, and basically, you know, told me I had to do them. Yeah, so thank you so much for the suggestion. So I dedicate this series and collection to you. Love you and hope you're doing well. So when I first got this collection in, the first thing that I identified was the difficulty levels of each puzzle, okay? It was immediately obvious that the Sun was going to be the hardest one of the three. And then the Moon would be next, and then the Earth would be the easiest. That's just something, looking at the picture colors and knowing what it's like to try to identify pieces and distinguish pieces from each other. The Sun, with its solid, you know, coloring of reds and blacks, a steady design throughout, because, you know, the Sun's made up of gas, so it all looks the same. So that immediately told me that it was going to be the hardest puzzle. So me being a more avid puzzler, I wanted to challenge myself, and that's the reason why I done the Sun first, and then decided there going on that I would do the Moon and then the Earth. Videoing the series, I wanted it to have a good progression going through. So I knew if I had done the Sun last, and knowing it would probably be the longest, take the longest to do, I didn't want the end of the series to become extended and kind of dull. All right, I wanted to kind of start out with the long one, the one that I knew would take the most episodes, and hope that I can keep everybody engaged and then move everybody through the Moon and Earth rapidly to progress the episodes in the series and keep everybody engaged throughout. The difficulty levels were certainly obvious, and thinking about those difficulties and stuff is what kind of made me then think about someone who is starting to get into puzzling, or may have attempted to do a puzzle and gets discouraged or even quits doing it. Because a lot of times I think the reason behind that is solely based on what you choose as your first puzzle. So that leads me to what I want to talk about next. To me, I feel someone that is thinking about doing puzzling for the first time, or someone who has attempted to do a puzzle and has gotten discouraged or even quit doing it, the biggest issue is finding the puzzle that will help you move along and quickly and keep your interest in the puzzle, especially for the first one. So I have 3 tips to hopefully keep you engaged and keep you moving forward and finding yourself completing your first puzzle. Tip number 1, puzzle count, all right, or puzzle size. I suggest keeping the puzzle more on the smaller side, certainly no more than 500 pieces. I actually suggest at least 300 or less. Keeping your puzzle count on the smaller side obviously makes the puzzle easier and will take you less time to do it. That's what we want, is to move you forward keep you motivated and keep you from getting too discouraged or overwhelmed on your first puzzle. So yes, number one, keep your puzzle count small, and hopefully be able to get to that end quicker. Alright, tip number two is all about the puzzle picture you decide. That's right. Puzzle picture makes a big difference. You do not want a puzzle that has a continuous color or continuous design. You want to choose something that has a lot of contrasting colors or a lot of contrasting objects. Stay away from floral types that have all kinds of different colors of flowers or anything like that, unless they're distinctively patch colors that are different from each other, so that you can actually distinguish, you know, sections of the puzzle. And that's what you want. You want sections of your puzzle to be easily distinguished, so that you can concentrate on section by section by section to help move you along the puzzle and keep you motivated and moving forward. You don't want a puzzle that has sections on it that are that could easily get confused with each other, because then you'll find yourself getting overwhelmed or frustrated with trying to find a piece here when that piece looks just like stuff that could be here. You want to stay away from that. Try to find one that has a lot of different contrasts to keep you moving and keep you going forward in the puzzle, so that we can reach that end and completion of the puzzle faster. Tip number three is setup. Alright, I strongly suggest you set up your puzzle somewhere in your house that is low traffic, out of the way, so that you won't ever feel that it is something that's taken up space that is needed for something else. So maybe an extra table that you have off in the corner or the side of the room or something that it's low traffic and, like I said, not in the way. Maybe something you can easily pull out and then put back, or something like that. Have it set up to where you can easily pull and put out pieces to help you distinguish pieces from other pieces from each other. If you notice in the Trilogy collection series that I constantly talked about how I was separating out pieces and how I had them laid out in order, this type of piece versus this type of piece versus this type of piece. I strongly suggest that you set yourself up to where you can easily pull out pieces and separate them out, so that you can get a good look at your pieces and easily be able to distinguish and go to a piece that you feel is what you're looking for. This will help move yourself faster, help you identify pieces faster, which in turn will help your momentum going forward in doing the puzzle and keep you going forward. So I hope those three tips help you in starting your first puzzle, or even continuing yourself into a puzzle that you may have already started but gotten frustrated with. Again, keep the puzzle counts low. Make sure that you have plenty of contrasting colors or objects in the puzzle, and also keep your puzzle organized and your setup out of the way, so that you never feel stressed or feel that it is taking up room that is needed for something else. And I hope that helps you reach your end goal, which is completion of your first puzzle. Alright, so what is next? What is next for JM Puzzling? Well, we are completed with the Trilogy, so that got us up through puzzle 14. So what's next? You got it. Puzzle 15, right? So just like with puzzle 10, which was a big milestone for this collection of videos, I wanted to do a special puzzle for puzzle 15. All right, puzzle 10 was the largest puzzle I had ever done, which is a 1,500 piece puzzle, the pirate ship. So this time around, though, I found the most unique puzzle. That's right. Puzzle 15 is going to be labeled the most unique puzzle I have ever done. I've had this puzzle for a little while now, so I'm very excited to get into it and get started on it. There will be a unboxing and reveal episode to start the series, so look forward to that. I do also want to eventually move all these videos to YouTube, okay? So that's my step in the near future, is I want to collect all these videos up, and I'm going to create a JM Puzzling YouTube and shift all the videos to that channel. So that will be a good chance for anyone who hasn't watched all the videos or hasn't gotten a chance, or maybe even not even sure how to get to all the videos. That will be a chance for you to then be able to go back through the series and through the channel, all the videos that I've done for all 15 puzzles, and everything going forward from there. And hopefully even get more engagement and even a wider audience going on YouTube with people, you know, abroad. That's what I want to do going forward with JM Puzzling, and hope that you come along for the ride. I'm glad and thankful for anyone who has kept up with the videos so far through all of this. Keep coming back. Thank you very much. I love doing this just to show another side of myself and engage in hoping other people can have and find fun in puzzling, right? So just like our new motto here at JM Puzzling, puzzling is life. Have fun, all right? So that's what we plan to do. We're going to have fun doing puzzles. All right, so thank you very much, and until next time.